हरे कृष्णा। तो आज जो इतना और इतना अच्छा दिन है, टुडे इज अ वेरी ऑस्पिशियस डे. We all have assembled here to celebrate the appearance of Lord Narsimha Bhagwan. So we all know about the Leela, we know all about the pastime of Lord Narsimha Bhagwan. But as we say that every time if we get opportunity, we should try to glorify as much as possible about the name, fame, Leela of the Lord. So, in brief, we will try to meditate, we will try to understand the pastime by focusing on the three main points. Okay. So, first, we will talk about the purpose of the appearance of Lord Nrsimha Bhagwan. Right? उनका उद्देश्य क्या था? What was the purpose of appearance of Lord Nrsimha Bhagwan? Second is the glorification of the Narsingh Leela. Right? And third is the इसमें से हमारे लिए क्या मैसेज है? Right? हम सबको लगता है कि भाई मेरे लिए क्या है, what is for me in this Leela, what I can take away from here. So first is the purpose of the appearance of Lord Nrsimha Bhagwan. भगवान जो है प्रकट क्यों होते हैं, why Krishna takes or why Lord appears on this material world. So for this, there is a wonderful shloka from Srimad Bhagavatam 7th canto 7.8.17. So please try to recite along with me. सत्यम विधातुम निज भृत्य भाषितम व्यापितम च भूतेषु अखिलेषु चात्मना. 7.8.17. अदृश्य तद अद्भुत रूपम उद्भवन स्तंभे सभायम नामृगम नामानुषम. So this shloka is from Srimad Bhagavatam 7.8.17, where the appearance of the Lord Nrsimha is happening. Here the very the words where we should focus is Nij Bhratya Bhashitam, the words of his own servant Prahlad Maharaj, who had said that his Lord is present everywhere. So the translation written by Srila Prabhupada writes, to prove that the statement of his servant Prahlad Maharaj was substantial. In other words, to prove that Lord Supreme is present everywhere, even within the pillar of an assembly hall, the Supreme Personality of Godhead Hari exhibited a wonderful form never seen before. The form was neither that of a man nor that of a lion. Thus the Lord appeared in his wonderful form in the assembly of hall. Just for everyone's benefit in Hindi, अपने दास प्रहलाद महाराज के वचनों को सिद्ध करने के लिए कि वो सत्य है. The point here to ponder is that Lord appears to prove the word of his devotee that they are true. अर्थात ये सिद्ध करने के लिए कि भगवान सर्वत्र उपस्थित है, यहाँ तक कि सभा भवन के खंबे के अंदर भी हैं. भगवान श्री हरि ने अपना अभूतपूर्व अद्भुत रूप प्रकट किया. ये रूप ना तो मनुष्य का था ना सिंह का था. इस प्रकार भगवान उस सभा कक्ष में अपने अद्भुत रूप में प्रकट हुए. This is where the Lord Nrsimha Bhagwan appears, okay, in the sabha, in the assembly of Hiranyakashipu, right? So as Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, right, what he says in the 9th chapter, Name Bhaktya Pranashyati, I take this vow that my devotee will never perish. Then that means to protect this vow, the Lord will always appear. So the Lord appears here in front of the Hiranyakashipu, and then in the form of Narsimha, it proves that Lord appears again here to protect the words of Prahlad Maharaj, because Prahlad Maharaj said that Lord is appearing, or he can appear, or he is present even in the pillar also. Further, Krishna, if you remember in the 4th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, what Krishna said, Paritranaya sadhunam vinashnaya cha dushkritam dharma sansthapanaya sambhavani yuge yuge. तो कृष्णा से जब भी धर्म की हानि और उससे भी ज्यादा मैं अपने भक्तों का उद्धार करने के लिए आई विल अपीयर अगेन एंड अगेन इन एवरी युगा. So in Satyuga, Lord appears in the form of Lord Nrsimha. And what was the result of the appearance of Lord? We just saw operation successful, patient dead. Right? Operation was successful, but patient was dead. But the real understanding or the purpose or objective of the Lord appearance we can understand is that Lord, see, if you have seen the drama also, Lord waited till Prahlad Maharaj was born, right? Hiranyakashipu was there before that also. It was not that the moment Hiranyakashipu appeared in this middle world and he took the boon and Lord appeared immediately. No. Lord waited till when when till the Prahlad Maharaj was born, and further till Hiranyakashipu started doing atrocities on him. It was not like that when Prahlad Maharaj was born, immediately the Lord also appeared. No. Lord waited till Hiranyakashipu started doing the atrocities on Prahlad Maharaj. Right? So this shows what Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, Name Bhaktya Pranashyati. Okay. Then further we can understand the Lord took this avatar for doing three things: Bhakto ka udhar, Asuro ka sanghar, and Bhakti ka prachar. Right? The Lord appeared for doing three things: Bhakto ka udhar, to deliver his devotees; Asuro ka sanghar, to finish or to kill the demons; and for doing the Bhakti, Prem Bhakti ka prachar. Right? Prem Bhakti means he wanted to show how much love he has for his devotees through this Leela of appearance on the instance of Prahlad Maharaj. Right? Then Srila Prabhupada writes in the purport of this 7.8.51, Srila Prabhupada writes there, the Supreme Personality of Godhead in his transcendental form of Lord Narsimha is always there to kill the demons, who always create disturbances in the mind of honest devotees. To spread the Krishna consciousness movement, devotees have to face many dangers and impediments all over the world. But a faithful servant who preaches with a great devotion to the Lord must know that Lord Narsimha will be always there to protect. So again, what was the purpose of Lord Narsimha appearance? For protecting his devotees, as well as through that spreading the message of the preaching of Krishna consciousness. A wonderful example here is of our Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. I was listening to Maharaj glorifications recently, and one of his servants said that our Guru Maharaj always used to recite every day in the night before going to bed or sleep. Guru Maharaj always used to recite the Narsimha Kavacham. And somebody asked Guru Maharaj, why you read or why you recite this Narsimha Kavacham? Guru Maharaj said, this is for the safety and upkeepment of the ISKCON movement. So this is how the mood of the Bhava. It is not for his good health or for his any personal purpose. Maharaj was always reciting the Narsimha Kavacham for the well-being of the ISKCON. Further, the other day, Arjun Sakha Prabhu was here, and in Prakshit Prabhu's home, Arjun Sakha Prabhu sang one very beautiful bhajan, right, of Bhakti Vinod Thakur. So that Shri Bhakti Vinod, so from that bhajan, I've taken some lines which I read and I liked it. I really liked it, which I want to share with all of you. Shri Bhakti Vinod Thakur in his Navdip Bhav Taranga writes of the significance that worship of Lord Narsimha is so important for all of us. There it says like this: therefore, I pray to the feet of Lord Narsimha to purify my heart and give me the desire to serve Krishna. Weeping, I beg at the lotus feet of Narsimha that I may worship Shri Radha and Krishna at Navdeep Dham, free from all the obstacles. So this is the other reason that why Lord Narsimha Bhagavan appeared in this form. So the purpose of appearance of Narsimha Bhagavan is, as we said, is for protecting the devotee. So you will say that Lord has appeared in so many forms before also, right? So what is so significant about this form? Significance is for the people of Kali Yuga like you and me. So through this Leela, Lord is telling that, the way he is giving the protection to Prahlad Maharaj on his instance, right? The way he appeared even from a pillar to give protection to his devotee on his instance, the moment Prahlad Maharaj called for him. Same way, even in Kali Yuga, he is there to protect all of us. What is only required is that we have to call his name. हमें भगवान को पुकारने के लिए हमें अपनी वाणी को शुद्ध करना पड़ेगा. We have to be pure in our heart to call his name, and the moment we call, be ready, he may appear in one of your house pillars also. But it is possible, and many devotees in Mayapur, when our Mayapur Chandra temple was in construction, if you read Sri Prabhupada Leela Amrita, many devotees have shared their realizations, that Lord Narsimha may not be physically there, may not be appearing physically, but all the obstacles which they were facing during the construction of the temple and after the installation of the Lord Narsimha over there, what impact it had over there. So this is over there that surely Lord Narsimha Bhagavan can appear in this yuga also. Only thing is we have to become as pure as Prahlad Maharaj. The other reason is that Lord wanted to honor his devotees Brahmaji's word, right? Which he had given in the form of a boon to Hiranyakashipu, right? हिरण्यकशिपु ने एक बहुत बढ़िया इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी निकाली, राइट? क्या पॉलिसी कंडीशन लगाई उसने? ना मैं सुबह मरूं, ना रात को मरूं, ना अंदर मरूं, ना बाहर मरूं, ना बालकनी में मरूं, ना घर के बाहर मरूं, ना ड्राइंग रूम में मरूं, ना अपने लिविंग रूम में मरूं, ना आदमी से मरूं, ना जानवर से मरूं. He put all the permanent combination whatever he could do, and he said, ask Brahmaji for that boon. Now Brahmaji, we all know that he is bounded, he bound to give the boon. So Brahmaji said, Tathastu. So now after giving Tathastu, now Brahmaji realized what mistake he has done. But Krishna, as he always keeps the word of his devotee, so one reason was that he didn't want it to get the boon of Brahmaji get wasted or to get defamed. He जो वरदान दिया, and then that get wasted or doesn't get fruitified. So like if you remember in Mahabharata also, Krishna, though he took the vow that I will not fight, yet he took the wheel, the chariot wheel, right? When Bhishma Dev, enforced upon him during the fighting. So this is how it is there, that Lord wanted to keep the words of his devotee. And we all are sitting here in this Kali Yuga. We all also have one boon by default given to us. हम सबके पास भी एक वरदान है. हाँ, मैं सच्ची कह रहा हूँ, मजाक नहीं कर रहा. हम सबके, we all have one boon with us, right? Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Hari Nam. So what is the boon? So similarly, the way Hiranyakashipu had the boon from Brahmaji, right? So we also have one boon given to us by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. महाप्रभु की असीम कृपा से हमें भी एक वरदान मिला है. वो क्या है? घर के बाहर मैं चैंटिंग करूं, घर के अंदर मैं चैंटिंग करूं, मैं ड्राइंग रूम में चैंटिंग कर सकता हूं, मैं बेडरूम में चैंटिंग कर सकता हूं. I can do chanting by driving, I can do chanting by walking, I can do chanting even by sleeping, I can do chanting in the washroom, right? So all these permanent combinations are available with us also. So like this, what is, we can say that we also got a boon, right, from the Krishna himself. We know all Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is none other than Krishna. So with Krishna's mercy in the Kali Yuga, don't feel that Lord has not given us the mercy. He has given us this also. Like, and for unlike Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyakashipu had to do thousands of years of austerity, right? Thousands of years of tapa he had to do, and then he got a boon from Brahma. How much austerity do we do to get this much of a mala? And yet Mahaprabhu is so merciful, Srila Prabhupada is so merciful, our Guru Parampara is so merciful that they give us this mala, this japa bag, just like that. All the people, like at least most fallen, like someone like me, right? But it is more unfortunate that we are not actually making the use of that opportunity or the boon which is all given to us. My humble request to all of you is that please take up the process of chanting and make the maximum use of this boon which is given to us even in this Kali Yuga. So like this, we can see that the purpose of appearance of the Lord Narsimha Bhagavan. Then now the second point जो हमने कहा था, the second point what we talked was the Leela glorification. As Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita 4.9, what is that 4.9? 4.9. Janma karma च मे देव्यम एवं यो मेति तत्वतः त्वत्वा देहम पुनर्जन्म मेति मा मेति. So Arjuna, so Krishna says, my janam and karam both are divya, और जो इनकी चर्चा करते, those who glorify my janam and karam, so he will not come back in this material world. So we all know the Leela of the Narsimha Bhagavan. We all know the glories of Prahlad Maharaj, right? Since childhood we might have heard and seen this Leela appearance of appearance of Narsimha Bhagavan, Hiranyakashipu and all that, right? But whenever our senior acharyas always say, whenever you get opportunity, we should always try to glorify the Lord's name, fame, Leela, gun, root. So quickly I will try to glorify the Leela of Lord Narsimha Dev. So this Leela, you all remember, starts with the two doormen of Lord Vishnu in Vaikuntha door standing as Jai Vijay. And one day the Char Kumaras come and they want to enter. They say, no, you cannot enter. You don't have a gate pass to enter. And then 4 Kumaras get angry and then they give the shrap, right, to Jai Vijay. See that you are not entitled, you are not fit enough to stay in this Vaikuntha Loka because you are too much of pride and you have full of anger. You stopped us. Now it was other way around. But then they said, no, you should not be staying here. You should go back to this Mrityulok on the Bhuloka, in the material world. Then Jai Vijay seek mercy from them, and Lord appears over there. And then Lord says, okay, two options. First, he take 3 births as demons and come back to me, or take 7 births in the devotee's place and be in the world as a devotee for 7 births. And what did they choose? They said 3 births as demons and we want to come back. So, and then what was the very first birth of Jai Vijay? Hiranyaksh and Hiranyakashipu. Second one kaun si thi? Ravan and Kumbhakaran. Third one? Dantvakra and Shishupal. Right? So these 3 times they took the birth. So out of that, the very first was Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksh. They born as the sons of Diti and Kashyap Muni, right? So this itself is a very detailed Leela, that why Diti, when Diti went to her husband Kashyap Muni, and then what was the time and what was the bhava, why we should be very careful in our Grasta Ashram life and everything. So there's a lot of messages, teachings for each and every one out of this Leela, but we don't have a time for that. So coming back to the main focus of this Leela. So like this, the Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksh are born, then Hiranyaksh is delivered by the Lord in the form of Barhadev. Right, and then on seeing the killing of his brother, then Hiranyakashipu gets very angry. He goes into the tapa and gets the boon from Brahmaji, right? So, and then what happened? While he is doing his austerity, the demons come to know that his wife Kyadu is carrying the son carrying a child in her womb, and they said he also will be demon. We should kill her. So they try to kidnap Kyadu, and then Narad Muni appears and he takes Kyadu to his ashram, and there he is giving the teachings, or he is telling the glories of Narayana to Kyadu, and she is sleeping, and who is listening? Prahlad Maharaj in the womb of his mother. It's something like Abhimanyu was listening when mother was Subhadra was sleeping, and he could even break the Chakra. So another important lesson for all the Matajis are that, even when you are bearing a soul in your womb, becomes so important for all the Matajis also, that what we should listen, on what we should meditate, what should be the mood for in case we want to have someone like qualities like Prahlad Maharaj with us in our family. So this is how the whole Leela happened, and then Prahlad Maharaj goes to the University of Chand and Amar Demonic Sciences University, right? Chand Amar University of Demonic Sciences. He is sent over there to do his bachelor's degree. And then whatever he learns, he come back. His father asks, okay, year 1 finished, what did you learn? He gives some very wonderful lesson to his father. The father gets angry. He calls the teacher. Teacher says, no, sir, we did not teach. And again, he sent back. After the second year, again he come home. Again, he asks, what did you learn? Then again, he says something which is not happy to Hiranyakashipu. He again sends him back. So like this to and fro happens, and then finally the appearance of Narsimha Bhagwan is there. So this is how the whole Leela is there, right? So in this Leela, there are 3 main characters, right? First is Lord Narsimha Bhagwan, second is Prahlad Maharaj, third is Hiranyakashipu, right? So this Leela, in brief, from this Leela, we can understand what was the mood and action of these 3 main characters. So out of this, Hiranyakashipu was in the mood of sense enjoyment, right? As his name also says, Hiranya means lot of gold, right? Kashipu means the soft bed. So Hiranyakashipu was always in the mood of enjoyment and sense gratification, right? So that is why, and what was his intention? To trouble others. He took all the 3 lokas, right? He kicked everybody out of the lokas, and he wanted to capture each and everything around him. So that was the mood of Hiranyakashipu. So what was the mood of Prahlad Maharaj? Prahlad Maharaj was always in the mood of remembering and loving the God, and his actions are always to remain engaged in the service of the Lord. And that is why Prahlad Maharaj gave us a wonderful concept of Navda Bhakti. So most important, that was the Shravanam Kirtanam. And what was the mood of Lord Narsimha Bhagwan? Unka kya bhav tha when he appeared? Lord Narsimha Bhagwan mood was to protect his devotees and the annihilation of the Asuric people, right? Why? To establish that dharma, like he put Prahlad Maharaj on the kingdom, on the throne, and to ask him to rule that demonic Raj, demonic kingdom, he told him to read it in the guidance of Prahlad Maharaj. That is how it is. So we should learn and absorb the mood of Prahlad Maharaj, right? Not the Hiranyakashipu. जीवन में आए हैं तो खाओ पियो ऐश करो, live the life king size. That should not be the mood, that should not be the bhava. We should invite the mood, learn and absorb the mood of Prahlad Maharaj, right? Very important is imbibe the mood, I said. I did not say follow his activities, right? We cannot go into the pit of snakes. ऊपर देखो मैं प्रभु जी 52nd फ्लोर है ना, तो ट्राई मत करना आज कोई जोश में आके बोले कोई बात नहीं, आई विल ट्राई, मे बी नरसिंह भगवान विल कम एंड प्रोटेक्ट मी, प्लीज डोंट डू दैट, राइट? So that's why I said it's so important is to follow the mood, not the actions. So this Leela also proves that devotee is more powerful than the Lord, right? Prahlad Maharaj was more powerful than the Lord. How come? He was only 5 years of age. How I said it is how he was more powerful. Why? Because when Narsimha Bhagwan has appeared and he was in full ferocious face mood, right? Everybody tried to pacify him. Devtas did stuti. They were not able to pacify Lord. Lakshmi ji did not recognize her husband. She said, no, he's not my husband. I don't know him. Sorry. Right? Everybody tried. Yet they were not able to pacify Narsimha Bhagwan. And then who went? Prahlad Maharaj. A small little boy of 5 years old, he goes, he pays his obeisances, and so lovingly Narsimha Bhagwan picks Prahlad Maharaj and keeps him or places him in his lap. And very lovingly he starts loving Prahlad Maharaj, right? And he remember he was in the form of a lion, right, with a sharp fingernails. शेर के हाथ के नाखून में बहुत sharp होते हैं. But then Prahlad Maharaj was not getting injured out of that, right? Why? Because if you see, the lion has long nails, but this inside the palm is very soft. Normally this is how the concept is. And if you see the pictures also, the Prahlad Maharaj was being loved by Narsimha Bhagwan with his inner palm. That is how he was loving Prahlad Maharaj. So we can say, there's a very wonderful realization. We will discuss that also. In Chaitanya Charitamrita also it is mentioned that like a lion cub who is never scared of the lion, like we people, it was like that happening between Lord Narsimha Bhagwan and Prahlad Maharaj. Okay. So now, as I said, that at the end of the year when Prahlad Maharaj came back to home, right, and then Narsimha Bhagwan, Hiranyakashipu asked Prahlad Maharaj, okay, tell me, what did you learn in the university, or what did you learn in your class? And then there's very wonderful shlokas over there. I have just picked a couple of them. A very famous shloka of Srimad Bhagavatam 7.5.5, where Prahlad Maharaj is telling his father what did he learn. He says, O best of asuras, king of demons, right? Prahlad Maharaj is talking to his father. So please children, don't do this. Don't listen to that, right? So what Prahlad Maharaj is saying, O best of asuras, O king of demons, as far as I have learned from my spiritual master. Who was his spiritual master? Not Shantana, Narada Muni. So he says, as far as I have learned from a spiritual master, any person who has accepted a temporary body and temporary household life is certainly embarrassed by the anxiety because of having fallen in the dark well, where there is no water but only suffering. One should give up this position and go to the forest, Vana. More clearly, one should go to Vrindavan. More clearly, one should go to Vrindavan, where only Krishna consciousness is prevalent and should thus take shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Imagine a 5-year-old child telling his father what he should do, calling him, not scared of him, not scared of his stature, and he's calling him and telling him that this is the time for you to pack up your bags and move towards Vrindavan. Okay, then after this, Hiranyakashipu got very angry and he said, no, this is not the thing to be taught. So he warned the Shantana and he said, go and teach him our Asuric values. So again, he was sent back to the university, and there, second time when Prahlad Maharaj comes, there's a very wonderful shloka over there from the Srimad Bhagavatam 7.5.30. Then what Prahlad Maharaj says, because of their uncontrolled senses, persons too addicted to materialistic life makes progress towards hellish conditions and repeatedly chew that which is already being chewed. Their inclination towards Krishna are never aroused, either by the instructions of others, by their efforts, or by the combination of both. Again, after listening all this, Hiranyakashipu was wrapped. He was surprised. He didn't expect this to come from from Prahlad Maharaj. Again, he was very annoyed, but he was somewhere attached to Prahlad Maharaj also. So he did not do anything that moment. He called and he gave like a last warning to Chand and Ambark and said, "This is the last warning. Next time I want my son to be totally taught as per our Asuric Shastras, and our Asuric Vidya should be taught to him." Okay. And then when after third time when Prahlad Maharaj comes, and then he gives him the Navda Bhakti concept. And then what happened, we all know, we just saw the conversation between Prahlad Maharaj and Hiranyakashipu, and what Hiranyakashipu says, "Bata, Vishnu is everywhere." तूने अभी कहा, like, in Hindi I'm saying that you just said Vishnu is everywhere. बता विष्णु कहाँ है, right? प्रहलाद महाराज ने कहा, पिताजी आपका प्रश्न ही गलत है. What Prahlad Maharaj said, Dad, your question is wrong. Instead of asking tell where Vishnu is, you should ask, tell me where Vishnu is not there. अत्र यत्र तत्र सर्वत्र जो है भगवान अब हमेशा present रहते हैं. So he said you should ask the question to tell me where the Vishnu is not there. So that is how Lord Narsimha Bhagwan finally appeared from the pillar when he said, Hiranyakashipu said that, okay, is the Lord here in this pillar also? He said, yeah, he is there. The moment he said, Prahlad Maharaj said, and the Lord appeared, and he bangs his mace, and then from there the appearance of Lord Narsimha Bhagwan happened. Boliye Narsimha Bhagwan ki jai. So this is a very beautiful Leela of the Lord. We can glorify again and again and again as much as we want. So in brief, I have tried to explain about it. Now the third important point is, what is the message for all of us? हमारे लिए क्या है, right? As we all want to know what is the message for me, the takeaway, right? We are in the Kali Yuga, we say take away prasadam, right? So take away, what is the message for us? So along the prasadam, the takeaway messages are like this. The first is, हमें भगवान से क्या मांगना चाहिए? Bhakti, Hari Bol. Yeah. So see, he's also 5 years of age, right? See, an example. So this Yansh is of 5 years of age, and you see the 5 years of age, the child in the house where the atmosphere is Krishna conscious, parents are Krishna conscious, then the child also raise hand and says, what we should ask is Bhakti. So this makes my work very easy. So one word answer was, हमें भगवान से क्या मांगना चाहिए? Bhakti. And that is what Prahlad Maharaj is saying in the Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th canto, 10th chapter and 7th shloka. There he says, I'll read the perfect translation because time is less. O my Lord, best of the givers of benediction, if you at all want to bestow a desirable benediction upon me, then listen very carefully. Then I pray from your Lordship that within the core of my heart, there be no material desires. Imagine कीजिए घर के बाहर डोर बेल बजे और भगवान आपके सामने प्रकट हो जाए, right? And Krishna says, okay, I'm here, ask something from me. What we will ask? Krishna, sorry, I don't want anything from you. No. So as I said, we should imbibe the mood of Prahlad Maharaj, so that we also may be able to ask something, some boon like this. And then here, as I said earlier, Hiranyakashipu in this Kali Yuga is representing or the personification of the material desires and the material sense enjoyment in the hearts of all of us, right? So Srila Prabhupada writes in the purport of Srimad Bhagavatam 5.8.8. Srila Prabhupada writes over there, therefore we should always offer our prayers to Lord Narsimha Bhagwan, who had killed Hiranyakashipu, the personification of material desire. Hiranya means gold and Kashipu means a soft cushioned bed. Materialistic people always desire to make the body comfortable, and for this they require huge amount of gold. Thus Hiranyakashipu was the perfect representative of the materialistic life. He was therefore the cause of great disturbance to the topmost devotee Prahlad Maharaj until Lord Narsimha Bhagwan killed him. Please listen very carefully. Any devotee aspiring to be free of material desire should offer his respectful prayers to Lord Narsimha Bhagwan as Prahlad Maharaj did in this verse. So any one of us who is aspiring to be free from the material desires and material sense gratification, we should always daily try to recite the Narsimha Bhagwan glorification prayers. So what is to be done for giving us the material desire? Now we'll say, Prabhuji, बहुत ज्ञान हो गया, right? विज्ञान बताइए, tell us something else. How we can give up our material desires to make our spiritual life more better or make our devotional life more purposeful. उसके लिए I have no answer. I have copy pasted from Srimad Bhagavatam. The answer was given by Prahlad Maharaj in the wonderful shlokas, which all I think we know, the 7.5.23 and 24, where Prahlad Maharaj says, श्रवणम कीर्तनम विष्णु स्मरणम पाद सेवनम अर्चनम वंदनम दास्यम साख्यम आत्मनिवेदनम इति पुंस परिता विष्णु भक्ति से नव लक्षण. So here, by giving the concept, giving the wonderful message, or giving those 9 processes of Navda Bhakti, Prahlad Maharaj has given us the way that if we want this sense gratification and this material disturbances to be away from us, 9 things are there. एक को पकड़ लो. Out of 9, try to take any one of them. And the first one is the easiest of all, Shravan. Right? Try to listen. Wherever, whatever possible, listen what? Not the songs. Listen about the Lord. Listen about the name, Roop, Leela, glorification of the Lord. So Shravan becomes so important for all of us. So once we are doing it, so as Prabhupada writes there, one who has dedicated his life in the service of Krishna through these 9 methods should be understood to be the topmost learned person, for he has acquired the complete knowledge. Okay. And then secondly, the message, the understanding for all of us is, pray to Prahlad Maharaj so as for us to get engaged in the Navda Bhakti. How to get the Navda Bhakti? We always look for the association of a devotee. And Prahlad, there cannot be no better devotee than Prahlad Maharaj. So we should always try to pray to Prahlad Maharaj, seeking his mercy, so that we at least try to take one of those 9 processes in or among us. Third is, Hiranyakashipu did penances which were extraordinary, right? Thousands of years he did the penances, right, to get the boon. But those boons, what he got it for the betterment of the people? No. He got those boons why? For his own material sense gratification, right? Whereas Prahlad Maharaj, did he also practice tapa for thousands of years? No. He was only 5 years of age, right? So Prahlad Maharaj practiced Krishna Bhakti till that point, say 5 years. Or 5 years, because he was in the mother's womb also already listening. And achieved the mercy of the Supreme Lord, which Hiranyakashipu could not even think, just by worshipping, listening. And the first was Shravanam. He listened in the mother's womb, just by did and practicing the Krishna consciousness of the devotional service, he got the mercy of the Lord. So this is the difference between the thousands of years of the tapa done by a demonic person with his mentality and a desire in his heart, and what a sincere devotee, when he prays to the Lord, you can get. That's why he said, all glory to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Sri Prabhupada for giving us the wonderful opportunity and opportunity in the form of this japa with us, that just by chanting we can achieve maybe some little of what Prahlad Maharaj got it. Right? So nobody can be controlled except the Supreme Lord. Krishna wanted to give this message through the Leela of the Narsimha, that boss, I am the boss, you are not the boss. Similar to Prahlad Maharaj, we should also try to become a missionary preacher. Right? This is what our motto or objective is of our this Swan Parampara, right? Jare dekho tare kaho, Krishna Updesh, right? So how we can learn from Prahlad Maharaj? He went to the school and he was teaching in the break time when children were playing. Prahlad Maharaj was giving class to his classmates about the importance of Harinam, or telling about the glories of Lord Vishnu. So we should also learn from Prahlad Maharaj that we should always be in a missionary mood, try to preach as much as possible. And the last and the most important, this one I took from Arjun Sakha Prabhu's class, which was always seek the mercy of Guru Pad Ashray. Right? Bina Guru Gati Nahi. Without Guru's mercy, it is not possible for any one of us to even think of Krishna. And we all are already very, very blessed by the mercy of Sri Prabhupada Ashray, or irrespective of Guru Maharaj or Guru Parampara. So we should always try to meditate on the mercy which we have got through our Guru Parampara, and always seek the lotus feet of our Guru Maharaj. Try to engage ourselves with the Seva Guru Maharaj, and through this Guru Pad Ashray, we can also get the mercy of the Supreme Lord. So in the end, now there's a very wonderful, beautiful prayers there. I request all of you you can open. It is from 5.18.8. Fifth canto, 18th shloka, 18th chapter, 8th shloka, 5.18.8. So very beautiful prayers. Actually, the prayers of the Jambudipa inhabitants, but the prayers are of Prahlad Maharaj. So any devotee who is aspiring to be free from the material desire should sincerely seek the shelter of the Narsimha Bhagavan, who compassionately destroys all the material sense gratification desires among ourselves, just as he killed Hiranyakashipu. So what Prahlad Maharaj said, if you have in front of you, try to recite with me. Om Namo Bhagavate Narsimhaya. Namaste Tejase Avirbhava. Vajranakh Vajradhamshita Karmayasam. Randhya Tamo Grisha Om Savaha. Abhyam Atmani. Bhuistita Om Bhuistita Om Shreyam. So the translation goes like this. I offer my respectful obeisances unto Lord Narsimha Bhagavan, the source of all power. O my Lord, who possesses nail and teeth just like thunderbolts, kindly vanquish our demons like desires from fruitive activity in this material world. So this is what we should pray to the Lord Narsimha Bhagavan. Please appear in our hearts and drive away all our ignorance, so that by your mercy we may become fearless in the struggle of existence in this material world. So these are the prayers which is there in the Srimad Bhagavatam 5.18.8. Very beautiful prayers. So my request or suggestion to all the devotees is, please try to recite these prayers on, if possible, daily basis, and we can pray to Lord Narsimha Bhagavan. Okay. And as we always, and we all know that devotee is never self-centered, right? We all know, all of us are not self-centered, right? All are exalted devotees here. We are not self-centered. Like Prahlad Maharaj was not self-centered. He didn't ask anything for himself. He asked compassion. As devotees are always compassionate. Par dukho dukhi. So Prahlad Maharaj asked what for others also. This is the next shloka, 5.18.9. So Prahlad Maharaj is asking, may there be good fortune throughout the universe, and may all envious persons be pacified. May all living entities become calm by practicing bhakti yoga. For by accepting devotional service, they will think of each other's welfare. Therefore, let us all engage in the service of the Supreme Transcendence, Lord Sri Krishna, and always remain absorbed in the thought of Him. So here is a wonderful prayers, what a devotee asks for others, as well as what devotee prays for himself also. So this is how the Narsimha Dev Leela, or what we should be asking, or what we should be, we can pray to the Lord Narsimha Bhagavan and Prahlad Maharaj mood is a message for all of us. While I was trying to prepare for this class, since we all are Gaudiya Vaishnava Parampara followers, so I was curious to know, what is the connectivity or connection between the Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Lord Narsimha Bhagavan. So I was trying to read something from Chaitanya Charitamrita also. We all know Narsimha Bhagavan is Ugra Roop, right? Very ferocious. Whereas Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is most merciful, Patita Pavan. So how can it be possible that both two are interconnected, or there can be some similarity? One day we all know that Mahaprabhu is none other than Krishna himself, right? And Narsimha Bhagavan is one of the avatars of Krishna. So we can say that Mahaprabhu, it is a form, or coming from, you can say in the Kali Yuga, Mahaprabhu came in the form of a devotee, but Narsimha Bhagavan is also coming from the same Krishna which took form of Mahaprabhu and appeared in this Kali Yuga. However, we may not be able to see the similarity directly between the two forms, but when we read in Chaitanya Charitamrita, it reveals that the form of the Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu identified most after worshipping Lord Jagannath and Krishna himself. It was of Lord Narsimha Bhagavan. So Mahaprabhu worshipped maximum after Lord Jagannath was of Narsimha Bhagavan. If all of us have gone to Jagannath Puri, right? So when we climb those stairs, the 22 stairs, right? Halfway through, you will see on the left side there is a Narsimha Bhagavan, a small temple is also there. So Mahaprabhu worshipped Lord Narsimha Bhagwan with much devotion and absorption. And when we read about Mahaprabhu's Leelas in Chaitanya, during his extensive South Indian journey, Mahaprabhu visited 3 nursing temples. I remember our Avataridesh Yatra also had gone to Ahobilam, right? Many of devotees have visited Ahobilam. So Mahaprabhu also went to 3 main places of Lord Narsimha Bhagwan there. One was the famous Ahobilam temple, right? There was other was called as Pan Narsimha in Manglachari Hills. In Manglagiri Hills, in Manglagiri Hills, about 7 miles from the city of Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh. And the third was Jayada Narsimha temple situated atop a hill 5 miles from Vishakhapatnam, right? And then in Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela from 8.4, 5 and 6, the reference comes as below. Upon seeing the deities of Lord Narsimha in the temple, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu offered his respectful obeisances by falling flat, and then in ecstatic love, he performed various dances, chanted and offered prayers. Although very ferocious, the lioness is very kind to her cub. Similarly, although very ferocious to non-devotees like Hiranyakashipu, Lord Narsimha is very, very soft and kind to devotees like Prahlad Maharaj. And then further in the Antya Leela 16.50 to 54, it says to mention of Mahaprabhu offering his prayer to Lord Narsimha Dev in Jagannath Puri. We all know Mahaprabhu spent most of his time, majority of his time in Jagannath Puri. So there, whenever Mahaprabhu used to go to visit Jagannath temple, he used to pray to the Lord Narsimha Dev over there. And as I said that both of them, though they looks to be in disguise of each other, but as Narsimha Bhagwan appeared in the Satyuga, right, to annihilate the demons and for the benefit of the devotees, similarly Mahaprabhu has appeared in this Kali Yuga to deliver all the fallen souls, but not using a mace or to the nails, but by the wonderful message of Harinam Sankirtan. This is how the both of them are saying. Then we all know the wonderful pastime of Chandagazi, right? We all know what happened with Chandagazi. Chandagazi tried to stop the Harinam movement, and then one night he was sleeping, and then he was given the darshan by Lord Narsimha Bhagwan sitting on his chest. And next day he got so scared that he called Mahaprabhu that please, I'm sorry. The Mahaprabhu said, what happened? He said, I saw something like this. And he showed that there was the imprints of the lion on his chest. So this is again a wonderful realization over there that our Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Narsimha Bhagwan, there is no difference among them. And then there is another relation which I found was in the Antya Leela chapter 2, where Mahaprabhu was visiting a Pradyuman Brahmachari who was also called Narsimha Ananda because of his devotion to Lord Narsimha Bhagwan. And there one day Narsimha Ananda prepared many varieties of food and he was offering to his deity because he was worshipping Lord Narsimha Bhagwan. And the moment he began to meditate upon that, in this meditation he saw Chaitanya Mahaprabhu coming, sitting down and taking all the prashadam which he was offering. So impressed by the Narsimhananda's devotion to his deity, Mahaprabhu then revealed to him by the practical demonstration that he was the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He showed his Narsimha form to Narsimhananda. So like this, on this wonderful day of the appearance of Lord Chaitanya or Lord Narsimha Dev Bhagwan, it is so wonderful to meditate upon our Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also. बोले श्री चैतन्य महाप्रभु की जय, नरसिंह भगवान की जय, प्रहलाद महाराज की जय, श्री प्रभुपाद की जय, श्री गुरुदेव की जय. इताई गौर प्रेमंदे हरि बोल. So today is also a very, very auspicious day of one more form of the Lord. Lord has been put in one more form. Today is also happens to be appearance of Lord in one more form. Any idea? Today is the appearance day of Shri Radha Raman. Bole Shri Radha Raman Lal ki jai. We all have gone to Vrindavan, right? See the comparison. One, he appeared in the form of Lord Narsimha Bhagwan, ferocious. And other side, he appeared from the Shaligram Shila of Gopal Bhatt Goswami, the ever beautiful, ever innocent, the beautiful boy, the cowherd boy of the Vrindavan. So he also appeared from the Shaligram Shila, the way Lord Narsimha Bhagwan appeared from the pillar. So Lord can appear in any way, in any mood, to take the protection or to take care of his devotees. This is the message of today's Narsimha Bhagwan, the wonderful appearance day. So let us all meditate and pray Lord Narsimha Bhagwan to remove all the obstacles from our bhakti marg, and so that and give us the right consciousness for the we take the righteous decision and we engage ourselves in the loving devotional service of the Supreme Lord and our respective Guru Maharaj. So with these words, I'll stop here. बोलिए श्री नरसिंह भगवान की जय, प्रहलाद महाराज की जय, शुभ प्रभात, जय गौर, हरि बोल।